Hello and welcome back to a new vlog. It's an exciting, busy week that's gonna fly by. I will say this past weekend was also busy. I feel like this April and into May has been crazy, but I did go to an author event on Friday, which was lovely, for one of my favorite books so far this year in Bath, and that is The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. So it was the book of the month at Waterstones there, so they had her in and chatted about the book and got my book signed, which was amazing. I will say my one thing about it was, so when we went there, the moderator, she asked if everyone had read the book, and there were a few people that hadn't read it, and so because of that, they were very like beating around the bush when they were talking about certain things in order to not give spoilers away, and I just felt like, why come if you haven't read the book, I guess? Like, I don't know, it kind of stole conversations and moments we could have had with the author as people that have read the book. So I was a little bit annoyed. I mean, like, I knew what they were alluding to when they were chatting, but it would have been nice to like have even more of the context, if you know what I mean. But it was great. She was lovely, and Murphy and I went to grab some wine beforehand at a wine bar we haven't been to, which was really great. And yeah, played tennis, met up with some friends, and then Murphy ran the 10K because he couldn't get into the half marathon. And he did do a PB. He was going for 40 minutes, and I think he was just under 39, which is fabulous. And I will say that marathon bug is tickling him a little bit. He signed up for the London Marathon, or like to get in. I think they just pick randomly, but allegedly they're doing 2 days of it next year, so maybe that will increase his chances. So yeah, he's gonna maybe do a marathon, which is very exciting, and I think he would do much better than he thinks he would. He's just like one of those people, you know. But anywho, this week is a lot of appointments into next week as well. We are going to Greece soon, so you know, you gotta do the vanity things. I gotta get my eyebrows done. I'm trying a new lash lift. I don't normally get my eyelashes lifted, but I've gotten them before. But this is a Korean lash lift, which is supposed to do more of the lash. So I'm trying it. We'll see. I'll have to report back on that. But yeah, you know, nails, pedicure, etc. All in lead up to our trip, and just kind of, you know, tidying the house. And we've got a birthday party thing on Saturday. I'm gonna play some more tennis, which my report on tennis. So it's been, I think it's like, it's a 5 weeks total. Unfortunately, I can't go next week, but we've done the learning part now. We've learned all of the elements, but forehand, backhand, rallies, and we learned serves the other day. Listen, when Murphy and I go play, I'm like serving like volleyball because I hadn't been taught yet. And I've since learned that you're not like hitting it like this, you're slicing it, which is so much harder. And you know, the guy that's doing the teaching was explaining that it is the most difficult part of tennis is the serves. And oh, like I was tremendously humbled. So I immediately walking back from the lesson booked the tennis courts for this weekend. But the technique is so much different, and it's definitely more challenging. And because, you know, it's a big part of it, obviously, if I were to like play anyone, which I think like down the line, if I continue doing some more lessons and stuff, I do think it would be fun as like a lifelong thing to be part of like a club or something, good to meet people. You know, you don't really have that as much as an adult, getting to do those sort of competitive things. So I feel like that would be good for me. This is like long-term goals. Like I've got a lot of improving to do, I will say, but loving the tennis. Anyway, Murphy's also playing cricket tonight. I was gonna go watch, but he said it's gonna be boring and I shouldn't come. And it is kind of like out of the way. It's like an hour for me to get there on the bus, but I'm kind of bummed I'm missing it, but it's not like a proper match. I guess they're just like learning about it or something. But anyway, I was gonna go to that. Now I'm not. I'm rambling. But that is kind of like what's going on in this vlog. A lot of update. We can pack together, pick clothes out, which will be, you know, I've talked about this before. Hot weather's not really my vibe as far as dressing, but you know, we're gonna put together some cute things. I'll mostly be in a swimsuit, which helps. Although, you know, I don't really love being in a swimsuit either, but we gotta pick our battles here. So anyway, that's the update and what's up for this week. So I will take you along for the pre-vacation things and such. So that is my update for now. Hello guys, I just wanted to check in because I got my lash lift. So here's up close. I don't have any mascara on, and we went for brown with just a hint of black, just so it's like a little bit more natural, but I love it. So the Korean lash lift is basically, it does 90% of the lashes, whereas others is less, so it goes closer to the root, and it apparently lasts longer, but it's dependent on every person's lashes, so we'll see how long it lasts. She did tell me I have tough lashes, like they're strong, so they were hard to like get into position, I guess. But I am ready to go to some birthday things today. Don't mind the smudges on the window, but the outfit, we're doing denim on denim again, just to keep it, you know, not too fancy. It's just lunch at a pizza place for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna go practice my serves at the tennis court. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping I can get a few decent ones, but that is what we are doing today, and I'm loving my makeup. And honestly, I just really feel like this lash lift, it really like makes my eyes pop. I love it. Happy Sunday, everybody. I am starting to plan to pack for Greece. I've had quite the day already, hot Pilates per usual, and yeah, just was horizontal for a little bit, and now I'm just starting to think about what to bring because I have a busy couple of days, and I'm very much a pre-planner anyway. I don't like to, I get very anxious if I have to do things last minute. So I thought we could do a little try on. So I pulled out a bunch of things that I like, but I am very much like a carry-on only person with my luggage and a backpack. So I am going to minimize what I have, but here are all the options: tops, bottoms, and a few dresses. So I've laid them all out according to category, and this is just like, that's just like my swimsuits and stuff. But I thought we could do a little try on and feel out the vibes, because essentially, like, we're going for less than a week, and I'm gonna be in a swimsuit for the majority, and it also has to be practical because we're like walking, and also the weather's a bit hard because it's end of May, so it's like hot, but then the nights might be a little bit chilly. So anyway, let's try some of the things on. Okay, here's option one. There's not really a good place I can put my camera so that you can get like the full scope, but I just got this shirt today from M&S, and it's just like a bandana shirt with some linen pants from Abercrombie. And yes, they need a steam, but I feel like this is definitely giving Greek vibes, and like this isn't gonna slip because it is like, it's got the scrunchy part, but then you can also tie it to make it a little bit tighter. So I love this, and I love bringing outfits I can mix and match so that it's like kind of new vibe, not a ton of clothes. So I'm gonna try this on with these shorts I also just got today from Uniqlo, and these are my sandals of choice for this trip. I got these in Crete last year, 2 years ago, and they're real leather, and they have like old ancient Greek coins on them, and they're fairly comfortable. Okay, here's with the shorts. These are a linen short from Uniqlo, and these were, to be honest, the shortest shorts I could find, but they're still like just the right length as far as like a longer short on me where it doesn't do me a disservice, if you will. But I do like this. I think I like this top with the linen pant a little better, but it's still a cute option. I will say unintentionally, a lot of the theme is kind of brown because I got these brown shorts and then I have another top as well. But I do like them. I think, let me put on it's just a plain white tank top with these shorts. It's really cute and how I like it. So I think that will be a vibe with these. But this is a good secondary option for this top. And I have denim shorts too, but like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you know, that would be cute too. Or should I just try them on? Let me just try them on quick. Okay, yeah, this is cute too. This is very like casual. Honestly, this would be really cute for like a concert if you had some like boots or something. But I really like these. I got these from off Vinted, but they're Abercrombie. They're the baggy short, and they're a little bit A-line, which is honestly my preference for shorts, and they're very comfortable. So, okay, that is all of the combos for these, but I do want to show you just the classic white tank with the brown shorts. Okay, ignore the tag. I just got this today, but I just love the simplicity of this really. It's just like really like classy with the belt as well. And this is Murphy's linen shirt, which desperately needs to be ironed, but I feel like, you know, like it's cute together, you know? And otherwise, like, I think one thing I'm struggling with at the moment is like a light layering piece for summertime, like a light knit or jacket of some sort. I'm just very, very picky about it, and I didn't find one I loved today, so that's gonna be kind of my challenge for when it's like a bit colder, because like this I just like don't really want to put like a denim jacket with, you know, like I don't know. Let me try this other shirt on just over top this. Another outfit option. This is from Dish, and I love this. I would obviously not be wearing this underneath it. I would just wear a strapless bra because it is off shoulder, but like just another like elevated, simple, again, just like pretend that's not there, classy, chic outfit. And in the bag as well, just a little touch of fun with the leopard print. Like I said, unintentionally brown themed, and just to pair it all, on the days I need sneakers, I'm gonna bring my Adidas brown, and that will be cute as well, I think. But this I think will also be super cute with jeans, and then let me put on my one other top with my linen pants to show you, and then we'll move to dresses. Okay, I know we've seen this top like a million times now, and I paired it with the yellow pants, but you know, these are like the same as the silk pants, but just linen, and yeah, it's just like casual but like elevated. I just love it, and to be honest, if I'm not going to wear a bra, I might need to put the straps on this. Otherwise I would need a strapless bra to look kind of like, I should have gotten a small, but I didn't, so here we are. But yeah, I love this, and I feel like the way it hits, it just gives me a little bit more of like an hourglass figure, so I like that too. So definitely the pants, I just might need to like trim down the tops a little, but let's also try the dresses on. Okay, option one, also Abercrombie. This is a play suit, which is both a positive and a negative, because obviously positive, play suit. I got shorts underneath, no chafing, comfortable built-in bra. The drawback is obviously I'm naked in a bathroom, and my one thing about this play suit is a medium would have been way too big in the chest, and just would have been a little like flimsy, so I like how it like tightens where it should. However, where the zipper is, because of my hips, it's tight, and then like it's an obvious like dent on this side, if you can see that. I don't know. I love the color. I love green, and it is fun, and it is very comfortable, but again, naked in a bathroom, but play suit. So TBD. It is also linen, like faux linen, whatever. And you know what the other thing is, if I'm sweating, is this going to, am I going to have like major underboob sweat? Not that I'm going to be like running around in this, but it is cute. Okay, let's try the other one on. Okay, this was the second option, and unfortunately it's just too big on me now. Like, even if I were to cinch these in, I had this the first time we went to Greece, and I was also significantly heavier set. And so also like the length is just a little awkward. It's not doing me any favors, and yeah, it's just too big, which is sad because it was cute when I did have it. So this is, I guess, there's a clear winner here. It's the green dress. If I do feel like I need a dress, basically now I need to like think about each day how many outfits I'll most likely need, and you know, this is not including like my activewear, and what is like most practical as far as number of things to bring. I do also have, I got this cute pink cropped hoodie from Pangaya, and that's gonna be kind of like in the evenings. I'll just like throw that on for warmth if we're like sitting outside and stuff. But otherwise, like, yeah, I just need to like figure out what makes sense for everything that we're doing while we're there. But this has been a little fun try on haul. I've mentioned before I really don't like dressing for summer just because there's a lot of variables. Me being hot is like the top of the list. And yeah, we'll see what I actually end up wearing. Tomorrow I've got my nails and a wax, but I will show you my nails after the fact, so you can see what I decide, because at this moment, I have zero clue. So yeah, but anyway, that is what I have for you now, and thanks for hanging out with me while I've been trying to sort out my packing. Hello again. It's been a couple days and it's been kind of a mad few days at that. First of all, I'm freshly tanned. I did myself tanner, both Murphy and I did last night, just to, you know, not be so pale. This will be the first official sun that we'll have this year. So also this is the hoodie I was talking about that I just got. It's so cute, and it's a little bit cropped. I just love the color. So this is going to be my travel outfit, and then if it's cold at night I'll toss this on. But I'm just kind of in the midst of chaos at the moment. I still have some packing to do, as you can see back here. Basically like the odds and end bits, skincare, the stuff that's going in my backpack, like books, electronic type things. And then we will get there a bit before we can check in, I believe. So, you know, making sure I have my swimsuit and stuff so we can at least like lay out while we're waiting and all that good stuff. Oh, I got this really cute, I did get my nails done. How cute. Very simple, but a little touch of grease in there as well. And then my toes, I just did blue. But I got this really cute coin purse yesterday, because we have a bunch of euros left over. So we're going to need that, and it's just so cute and fun. I also got an anklet. It was just at this cute gift shop, but like, how cute. But yeah, I guess, I wanted to just talk about like a couple of my staples when I go traveling. Like outside of the obvious like books, AirPods type things, but just like things that I always bring with me. And the first is the health stack. So I've got all of my powders and mixes in here. So I've got electrolytes, I've got my protein, I have my creatine, I've got some flavored water sachets, and then also my Armra, which is like one of my absolute favorite things, huge for the immune system. And you know, being on flights and just like out of your routine, that's like super essential, and I've been taking them daily leading up to this as well. Another, eye patches. I have these, this is my last of the Summer Friday ones, but then I also have road ones. So I think I'll bring one of the road as well because we have a very early morning tomorrow. So maybe put them on the plane. And the other is the pharmacy, which I store in this bag. Tums, melatonin, paracetamol. That's basic. Oh, fiber. I need to put some fiber in there because again, when you're traveling, nothing worse than being backed up, if you know what I mean. Also in my swimsuit bag is this sun stick. I really like this for the face, just for reapplying. So I'm putting that in, so I can just put that in tomorrow. I do also bring my silk eye mask. I don't usually like to sleep with them, but you know, if it's not dark enough for me, I will use them. It's also nice on the plane. And then to kind of pair with that, and something I've talked about multiple times, that I just absolutely love as someone that gets very irritated eyes, are the heated eye masks. And they work especially well if you put this on and then put the other eye mask over it to like trap in the heat. And it's just really nice from like the dry air on the plane, and then, you know, sun and all of that. So that will be a lifesaver for me as well. Those are some of mine. I'm actually going to do a more like in-depth like travel essentials either when I go home or for New Zealand, because that's like an even more involved trip where I feel like I need a little bit more. But you know, this flight is only like a little under 4 hours, and it's a very different type of vacation, and I'm just looking forward to just straight up chilling. Like I feel like I've been so busy these past few months. I mean, this year has just flown by already, that as someone that normally doesn't like, and not that this is an extended vacation, but I don't really like just laying around. I get really antsy, and to be fair, we will probably like go for a run or something on this trip, but for the most part I am genuinely looking forward to just laying outside, going in the water and reading my books. And then I think we'll end up watching TV at night or something. But yeah, I'm just really stoked. It's been a while since we've been on a vacation, all for like good reasons as to why we haven't really gone anywhere. But this year is going to be quite busy, and this is just kind of like officially kicking it off, and I'm so excited. So with that being said, I'm going to end this vlog here. Sorry if it was kind of like a mess, and you know, we've got all of the things to prep for, and it's like in the midst of a work week, so it's just kind of, yeah, chaotic. But the next vlog, I will see you in Greece. I'm so excited. If I haven't stated before, we're going to stay at the place that we stayed before because it's just perfect. It's family run, and they are the sweetest, kindest people ever. And it's not in the hustle and bustle of things where, you know, everything around you is exorbitantly expensive and filled with a bunch of like tourists and stuff. So I am excited, but I will see you in the next vlog when we are in Greece, and I hope you have a wonderful week or weekend whenever you are watching this. I'll see you soon.